Hello Pandas and welcome to one of the coldest days of the year so far. There, that should do just fine. Yes, it is -11 and we're gonna need to go grab a coffee. Yeah, yes. And why, you may ask? Well, because today, on this day, today, we have a scrap pickup to go and do. And I have no idea what's going to be in there, but it's from the same place as last time. So, I gotta be honest, it would not be untrue to say I'm pretty excited to see what this is. Now, there's a strong chance it's all just steel and not the good kind, but we're gonna go and we're gonna find out because it's about the relationship. And also the money. Let's see how much we do. Okay, I actually got kind of lost because everywhere looks the same up here. We'll find it. All right, we finally made it. Now I'm gonna ask how he feels about me recording different things, because, you know. All right, we're gonna need that. And then the first thing is this pipe. There we go. Couple more of those nice lumps of brass. Pretty jazzy. There's more. Ah, crap. I'm gonna have to do these last. Okay. Well, you know, when you're at somebody else's work and working on their time, you got to be efficient. So that's why I didn't do a great job of recording the load up. But that sure is the word for it. We are loaded up. I'm not going to show off right now, but let's go home and we'll go through all of it together. Okay, that is a bunch. Now these things are radiator covers. I could probably sell those, but we've already talked about this. I don't have the space for this stuff. And I already had to fold a bunch of the components in half just to fit them in here. So we're gonna do whatever we can to get rid of all of this right away today. So I think how that's gonna work is I'm gonna pull all of the, I'm gonna leave the steel in there, pull out all of the stuff that's, that I'm unsure about, and then I'll load up all of the steel first. We might have to make 2 runs, but we'll see. We'll go through it together. Don't you worry. Well, this part's pretty annoying. I get the impression I'm going to use these a lot today. Magnet will tell us whether it's steel, and this will tell us whether it's stainless steel. Seems like regular steel to me. It's too sparky. Now this thing is interesting. We got a bunch of these. And I think before scrapping them, we should probably see if they work. 10 minutes charger failure. Battery disconnect. Battery, huh? That explains why they're so heavy. Looking forward to getting into those. This is a heavy one. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna get the rest of the steel that I already have in here. One sec. Turn that on so I can at least come in and warm up my hands from time to time, because it is not particularly warm out there. Now, these seem to be basically junk. What's all in there? See, that's like a little bit of steel, a bulb, which is probably quite good, but mostly it's wires. So personally, I think that's the right move. Clip the good bit of wire and let the rest die in a hole. But you are more than welcome to stand there and tell me I'm wrong. I get that they would sell. Everything would sell. But it's a question of efficiency and how long I need to sit here holding on to them. We're gonna go through this and separate all of the steel from all of the non-steel. So, what have we got then? Those are brass. This is a stirrer. That's so neat. He wouldn't have given it to me if it was any good, though. Well, I don't care. This pipe cleaner is not a wire. That is everything left that I am bringing in as steel. Oh, there's a couple little bits of brass in there. So 3 of these will contain brass. And the rest of this is the wires we got. There. Let's see if I can separate those later. Alrighty, this is the next mission. Looks like that on the back. Overall, it's pretty simple. We already tested it and confirmed that it's having a charging issue, so the battery is not going to be any good. We can test the battery if we want to. You guys... Okay, so this says replace batteries before 2024. This thing's got nothing. Yeah, these things are dead, dead, dead. Which is indeed a shame, but to me all these are 10 cents worth of steel, you know, not even a pound of wire, and like a $3 battery, and a tiny bit of motor weight. And then these, which the bulbs are, you know, I'm sure the bulbs are good, but I'm pretty sure they don't cost much to replace, so I don't think there's a whole lot to be had here. Alright. Okay, so here's everything we're not bringing in today. We're not bringing in the brass because there's not that much of it. I'd rather just, like, bring it all in as a pile, plus I don't feel like dealing with that. And we're not going to bring in the batteries, which are probably worth about $10 because realistically the size, so I think my estimate was a bit high. This size is about the same as any car battery. You know, roughly, like a small one. So that's probably $10, and we're not bringing in the wire because mostly we don't have the space. What we are bringing in is all of this. So, basically all kinds of steel, more or less. So we've got all of the prepared steel. That's why I spent all the extra time taking the lights off of those light boxes, so I could get the top value. We'll see if that works out for me. And all of these. We collected a whole bunch of those last week. I'd like to see how that comes together. And the stainless steel, because we've only got the 3 boxes, and this sealed unit. And we're going to bring in this. This is the radiator thingy out of that, out of the air conditioner that we pulled apart. Yes, that's this one. I don't remember your name, dear viewer, but somebody asked to see what exactly was inside. Now, I already tore it apart, so it's this and that compressor. I know that's a little less exciting than seeing it pulled apart, but we're going to find out today how much it was worth. Plus, the steel is back there. Now, I basically opted to scrap everything except for right here. So this This is some super fancy, super high output LED, which is dimmable, apparently. And I don't know how to plug it in exactly. 120 volt, blah, blah, blah. So I guess you got to attach some kind of a dimmer switch to it. But it's a giant LED spotlight. I wish I had the lens for it. I don't, but it doesn't matter. This I'm not going to scrap because I like it. And then these. So these 10 to 14 inch ducting band clamps. There's a whole bunch of them in there, and they're just not going to be worth very much in steel. And I feel like those will be worth a lot more to sell, even if I give someone an amazing deal. So that we're going to sell. We've got the space. I wouldn't mind unloading the aluminum. I'll be feeling all right about this. Let's see what it's worth. Right. Let's get this bread. Alright, I just dropped off everything. Well, almost everything. I asked about the price for the copper and brass radiator, and he said 40 cents a pound. I was like, nope. Forget that. Honestly, I'm not super jazzed about the price on the aluminum and copper radiator either. He said $1.20 a pound, but I just wanted to, I want to see what it was worth, so that's what we're doing. 40 cents a pound. Yeah, right. Ooh. Ooh. Good golly, Miss Molly. You know, they're worth doing, but they're a pain in the butt. So these, then we hit the scale one more time. Then we dump all of that. Then we hit the scale another time. And then we cash out and see how we did. I'm probably just going to jump right to that part. Love watching that thing. Okay, so apparently, oh man, the other stuff was tin, and this one's prepared. Golly, that sure. She do be heavy though. Let's get our money. That's $100 and 75 cents. That's what we got. Now this is quite a laundry list, so let's break it down real fast. For anybody who was wondering what that air conditioner was worth, that was $5 for a sealed unit, $2 for the motor, and $21 for the copper aluminum radiator. Now it's pretty easy to separate all of this by what we got today and what we got on that last big successful day when we found all the scrap, like the air conditioner. So let's do that. Other than the air conditioner, it's $23 in cast iron, 70 cents on the aluminum radiator, $7 for the clean cast, 36 cents for the breakage, $7.50 for the dirty cast aluminum. So that means everything we got out of that one day was $67.49, which is a pretty good day for scrap. And that doesn't include the copper brass radiator because I really didn't like their price. And maybe I'm the idiot, but it just seems like that lump should be worth more than 40 cents a pound. It does mean we got our ice cap. Now as far as everything we picked up and cleaned up today, the tin, okay, so I think they did just have a pricing error last time I went through with a bunch of steel. They probably weren't planning on giving me the prep steel price. I don't know who was on the till there, but most of that stuff that I brought in today went in as tin, and we got $10 for that. Woo! And then that giant pipe, the prepared steel, that was almost $6. And then the stainless steel, their price wasn't that bad. I think it was just volume for the explanation as to why I got a much better price at the other one. But today, like $17. Now that doesn't include the roughly $20 that we would get from the brass and batteries that we didn't bring in. So realistically, we made like $50 today, which isn't great. But I'm gonna see if I can sell those just color strap clamps for $50 because there's a lot of them and they're pretty high quality with the liner and such. So depending on how much we make off of those, that could make today a pretty good day. Good enough to get a burger anyway. Now for the next few days I'm going to work on the car, reflect on this week, how we could improve next week, and probably try and pick up a PS5 if I can manage it. It's always nice having you along for the adventure though, so I hope your week went reasonably well. We're going to make sure we put a little more effort into getting in the right place at the right time next week and see how that goes. You leave it better than you found it. Keep doing the thing.